Hey guys, so I got the retro card Apocalypse. I'd originally ordered this through Hasbro Pulse, but I actually found this like in a local comic store. I know with Hasbro Pulse, I feel like it was listed for like right at 40, like 38 or something like that, and then the shipping and everything was like it would end up being close to 50, like basically $10 shipping. So I found it at a comic store for like 42 bucks and just canceled that order. And this may be the only one I get. One thing I was thinking about too is like, I know Hasbro's trying to get rid of this plastic, you know, in their packaging. Like we've seen like with the Black Panther wave and some other stuff that's coming like in boxes with no plastic window or anything. But they're also continuing some more of these retro card figures from, the product shots like Spiral, the new Multiple Man, the reissue Dark Phoenix, and all that stuff. So, like, I was just, a little bit confused by that. I guess it's more for like metal card collectors or something, and, they're a little bit more pricey too. So based on the package, it looks like we get two different head sculpts, an extra set of hands, like fisted and open hands, the hoses, some blast effects, and then like I believe that's like an alternate hand gun thing. So that's pretty much it. Ancient and evil. Okay. So yeah, he's supposed to be like centuries old and stuff like that. Back of it just looks kind of like the old school Toy Biz figures that we, got one. Well, I guess like back in the maybe early '90s, something like that, when I was a kid. So that's pretty much it. So, you probably already know there's no way to like, open this pretty. I just basically cut in the package here. Just kind of hang on to it in case there's some kind of like quality issues or something like that, for a little bit, but it's pretty much disposable after that. Anyways, I'm gonna crack it open and check it out. Alrighty, so I got everything out of the package. The only thing I didn't take out was like these little blast effects here. Um, I'm assuming they would just go right there. Well, I might just take them out just to have them. So I'm kind of afraid to take those little bitty pieces that I'm probably not even going to bother with. But anyways, so I'll just show you like they're real tiny. And there's two of them, so there's that. No big surprises with the packaging. So what you see is what you get. And a lot of people say like this like looks a lot like the Build-A-Figure one that came out a few years ago, and I've got it behind me too. I'm gonna bring it for comparison. I kind of agree with some of the sculpt looks similar, but there's some definite differences here. It's more of a simple look. So this is kind of like the way I remember him from the animated series, like the purple, the blue, and with all those crazy quotes like I'm as far beyond mutants as they are beyond you, which I love. Like I always say, like I'm a college instructor, and people say, "Oh, are you a teacher?" And I say, "I'm as far beyond a teacher as they are beyond you," which is not true at all. Anyways, so here's the hoses. They're pretty flexible. They come out with like a hook bend. I'm assuming that would be going to this end. Maybe it'll work a little better with that one. I'm not sure. Not sure if it matters. It'll bend back in place. It's not like wired or anything, or at least as far as I can tell. But yeah, I would do that the hooked end because it's going to need a little more bend room there. But they seem to pop in really good. Just make sure you get them in all the way. Pops into the arms, and there you go. So yeah, pretty simple. Looks like there's plenty of room for him to move. So I mean, his arms don't go like crazy articulation. He's just kind of like a bigger guy. But you got enough there where you can play with, raise his arms and lower them, and they'll stay in place. So which reminds me of the Build-A-Figure too. Is one thing I always liked about it. It has kind of like this mix of like gloss and matte. A lot of the blue is kind of like a matte finish. Kind of like the other figure. This piece right here is like a separate I believe it's glued on or something. I can't remember exactly, but it's there, and it's kind of squishy. So are the shoulder plates too, and they have a little give to them. So that's pretty much it. And I love the head sculpt here. Like they did like this wash here, like kind of like a wash around the wrinkles and the, you know, the mean pieces. The teeth look great. It looks kind of like he's got like an underbite. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but you can kind of see his bottom teeth coming out a little bit. So he's got a little chihuahua in him or something. But even like in his resting face, it's kind of like a, you know, a more pronounced jaw. So maybe that's part of it. Both head sculpts look really good. You know, the front and the back is just like a mean face versus a relaxed face. I'm going to put this one on just to see how it looks, because I think I've got the mean face on the other one. So there's that. The other hands are fisted hands. So that's that. And then he has like an alternate hand here. And you can see like a little hole. So I'm assuming these little pieces go in here. And then, oops. Oh man. Crap, fell in the trash can. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I've got this trash can on this little table I do reviews on, and I always forget to like kind of push it back, and it fell in there, and obviously it has some like Slim Jim juice and Gatorade juice and all that stuff, so, but yeah, it looks okay. And then we got this piece here that you can just kind of put wherever you want to. I'm assuming that's like the top part. Don't really know. It doesn't really have like an up arrow or anything like that. So I'm gonna put this on his hand and see how it looks. It looks like it's got some kind of articulation there too. I just noticed this. Like you can kind of see where it may go up and down. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see once we put it in there and get some parts to it. Oh, and there's a spot here for the hose. So you just basically take off the hose. I guess it goes all the way in. I don't know. It's like it's supposed to go all the way in. I guess this would come off too. Yeah, there we go. And that would be the down part for the hose. Yeah, so it goes in there pretty good. I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest with you, but there it is. It's just kind of like some blast effects that we had, you know, seen with other characters. Probably like Iron Man and stuff like that. But, you know, those other ones I'm assuming that I'm forgetting. Kind of like, let's try a fisted hand to see how that works. So yeah, yeah, I'm going without the gun. I'm just not too much of a fan of it. So, guess I'll do open hands because my other one's got the fisted hands. So there we go. So a big old Thanos, or not Thanos, Apocalypse hug. So, trying to see what kind of articulation you can do. I think this piece here kind of blocks some of the articulation. Like I feel like his shoulder or elbow, elbow would go a little bit further, but that kind of blocks it. It kind of goes into like the crevice here. So I'm just gonna have him kind of like in resting pose right there. As far as head articulation, not a whole lot up and down. I mean, it goes left to right just fine. You know, it spins around and stuff. This piece does block that. So as far as looking up, I suppose, as far as it goes, and then looking down, it's like that. Again, Apocalypse is just kind of like a big character, so not too picky on that. And this piece popped out when I was trying to put in the arm. Okie doke. So got him, and then I've got the other Apocalypse here, which I did him backwards. I think now I see it. So I think his hoses, well, they were bent there to begin with, and Okay, so this one's kind of dusty. If you seen like my top 10 video, big spoiler or whatnot, you know, definitely go check it out. I did it a few months ago, but like, you know, I put this apocalypse very high on my list. So just to let you know. You know, I mean, like, you know, as far as head sculpts go, like, oops, this is pretty much the same, just the same, different wash, different colors and stuff. They kind of filled in this part right here where it's just a gray stripe. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, pretty much the same sculpt. The fisted hands are, you know, pretty much the same thing. So there's that. Hoses look pretty much the same too. Looks like they're about the same length. You know, they're good. Sculpt wise, I mean, there's a lot that's borrowed here. Like you can see in the arms, like the especially the veins on the biceps and the shoulders. There's different shoulder pads here. This piece around the neck is different. Looks like they redid some of this too. Like it's more of a robotic stomach piece. Belt's different. Boots are pretty much, yeah, pretty much the same design here all the way up to the knee. This one has like these little pieces here, which I don't really care for much, but you know, that's what it would look like without it. So yeah, you know, to me, I still like this one better, but this one is really damn awesome still. So you know, it's kind of hard. Like, I mean, this Apocalypse, the Build-A-Figure one, which was, let me check the date on it. I think it was like 2018 or something. Oh, actually, maybe 2016. I can't quite tell. Yeah, this is the figure that really got me back into toy collecting. I'm a huge Apocalypse fan. I think it's just a really cool bad guy. I mean, honestly, the one thing that kind of gets me though is like this is reminiscent. Well, this one is reminiscent of the animated series. So they've kind of re-released all these, and each of them has like they're pretty much the same sculpt, just kind of borrow stuff from like you know, like cell shading and stuff like that, and you know, extra pieces from the cartoon. So it kind of surprised me that this one didn't have some of that stuff in there because I mainly remember him wearing like the blue and the, you know, black, not necessarily so much purple, except for like the animated series. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. This is a great figure. Just hands down, it's basically perfect. It's just a new, you know, version of Apocalypse that, you know, I mean, this one kind of got kind of crazy in price. I feel like it's like around 150 right now, kind of like on price. I know prices have dropped since this inflation and stuff, but yeah, I'm really impressed with this. You know, this one is kind of encouraging me to collect more of the animated series ones, and they're making more. So I don't know. That might be something I do eventually. I guess we'll see. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say, and thanks for watching.